Yeah. Pedagogical, it still works.
Yeah.
Hey, masa dong ngerti macam tiang. Kucing pun.
Amola. Nema shata. Isu. Isu.
Aja. Hey, motor aja.
Hey.
Laina. Hey, mana ada. Hey,
Jangan di Isu.
younger brother.
Hey, yang berani.
Hey, bro.
Ya. Red because oh.
Hey, my boy is strong, come on.
Jangan
How are you, sir? Are you still at the radio?
Yes.
You are? A long time.
AKA.
The boss.
The boss.
Hey, Tokoro. Huh?
Bring a coffee.
Bring
Now.
it
Bring a coffee.
Now.
Now. Yeah.
For discussion.
Hey.
Yeah. So guys, I've come to the beach. I've just met my friend, old school. These are the guys who started the beach. Foundation of tourism. Hey, amor kumneno bro.
Yeah.
Mrefu. Hello.
Ini baik.
Yeah.
Ini baik.
Ina na ikarga.
Ya GoPro, babi lagi sian gini deh. Kalau ya GoPro baru kalau kat deka mah. Bukan dia. Davino.
Yeah. Oh this. Atieno. Aje bro. Gimana lah. So guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Benson the Storyteller. For those of you who are repeating subscribers, welcome back. Today I'm at Dunga Beach. I'm talking to several of my friends who at the same time happen to be the founding members of the tourism industry at Dunga Beach. I remember when I was growing up, there never used to be a tourism industry at Dunga Beach at all. Visitors just used to come and just walk around and go back. But these friends of mine decided to make it seem organized, and they're right here. They're going to just formally just say their names, and then later on each of them are going to speak about what they can say about Dunga Beach and how their journey started into tourism and how far they've gone up to right now. So maybe we can start with you. You can tell them what your name is and what you do here.
Yes, my name is Kennedy Rowe. I'm a
Senior tour guide.
I'm a senior tour guide. I'm also an ornithologist.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, nice. All right.
My name is Charles Onyango. I'm a
Yes.
tour guide. I'm a fisherman. I can do fishing.
Yes.
I do all things.
Oh,
Welcome.
all right.
Oh, welcome. My
Yes.
name is Nelson Ochingoteno. I'm a tour guide by now.
Yes.
I can take people around,
Yeah.
go to see the methods of fishing.
Yes.
They can do fishing. I can take them to the highland over there.
Oh,
Yes.
all right. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Samuel Owino-Jera. I'm a senior tour guide and also the director for Dunga Tourism and Environmental CBO, community-based organization.
Okay. So you're the man in charge.
I'm the man in charge.
All right. So if I may ask, how many are you in total? All of you, all the tour guides in the beach?
We are 30 tour guides
Yeah.
with 60 boat operators.
With 60 boat operators.
So that's a total of 90.
Okay. So it's a formal, you've got a formal organization with a chairman and a treasurer and a secretary.
Yeah, it's an office that is elected by the members.
Or by the members.
So it's the chairman, the treasurer, everything, the office bearers and the director.
Okay. And what is the relationship between the tour guides and the beach itself, the beach management itself? Do you work together or you're separate entities?
The tour industry and the beach management unit. The beach management unit is the authority mandated by the government
Okay.
to oversee the activities taking place within the beach.
Okay.
So they are our partners, and we work together with them to ensure that there is smooth operation of each and every stakeholder within the beach area.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. And how many mentors have you had that who mentored you into the tourism industry, or did you guys just learn by yourselves? Did you have mentors, or you just learned as you go?
Yes, yep.
Okay, well, if I can ask that, first of all, like you understood that I went to a certain beach called the Hippo Point.
Yes.
Where I met the professor Tom Madeira.
Yeah, I
The
remember.
one who is known as the Tom Tourist.
Yeah.
The one who mentored us mostly on the birds.
Yes, guys, Tom, I also knew Tom. Tom was a very smart guy. He was very educated. He seemed like a very learned person, and he knew a lot about the ecotourism and tourism in general. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So just him. The rest you learn by yourselves.
Yeah,
or...
just even other people's, eh?
Yeah.
But the Tom was the head of the team.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
To add on that, also Tom took us to the school for training,
Oh, okay.
training on how to good conduct of the people, how to handle tourists.
Yes.
Yeah.
So are you guys also the ones in charge of the boardwalk?
Yeah.
It also falls under your docket, right?
Yes.
Oh. So guys, if you ever come to Dunga Beach, I'm sure you'll meet. If you don't meet all of them, you'll at least meet one of them. So they're the people who are qualified to take you around. They can take you to the boardwalk also, and I'm sure you guys will be in safe hands.
My name is Samuel Owino. I'm a resident of Kisumu and working at Dunga Beach. I'm also the director for Dunga Ecotourism, an environmental community-based organization, abbreviated as DECTA. So DECTA is the organizing body or the registered authority that conducts issues to do with tourism, environmental conservation, community mobilization, lobbying and advocacy for issues that is affecting the community. We voice the voices of the community, issues pertaining to ecotourism, environment, and fisheries to the local government and the national government. So DECTA is a formal body that was formed to spearhead issues pertaining ecotourism and environment. And so far we are 30 in number, and it was formed in the year 2003. So we are 22 years old in the sector. When I joined this organization, I found 4 people who have been working in tourism. And as they were working in tourism, they had a number of challenges because there were no clear infrastructure, no clear guidance on how to conduct tour guiding, boat riding, bird watching, and all the services that a visitor might require to conduct, to enjoy tourism. So right now, when we joined, by then in 2003, we had to sit down together and formalize it, and we had to bring in the government. By then there were no counties. We only had the national government, and we had got one guy who was called Maurice Otieno Nyunja. Maurice Otieno Nyunja by then was the provincial director of environment. So he wanted teams or organized groups that he could work with to ensure conservation of environment and also to promote ecotourism. So that is when we joined in and partnered with him. So one of the things that this guy did to us, the government official, was to take us through trainings at the wildlife clubs of Kenya, and he trained us issues pertaining bird watching, issues pertaining wetland conservation, the papyrus, issues pertaining with lake conservation and fisheries. So our team by then had a good knowledge that they could share with the tourists who visit Dunga Beach. And that's how we started, that's how we formalized it, and that's how we grew up to now to 2 years old. We've had meetings with our members. We had elected officials. I'm now the 4th official, that's the director. We had chairmen, but now we have the first director of this organization, who is now me. And we've gone a long way to ensure that the developments that we needed came to be. One of the achievements that we've made and we've had is the trainings. Our guides are trained on various issues. One, on bird watching. We have got a number of our members who have gone through the fundamentals of ornithology. It's a training that is conducted by the government to ensure that people are trained on birds and are certified bird watchers. We've also had trainings on wetland conservation. We've also had training on water management and conservation, whereby we've had trainings on limnology, hydrology. This is just issues to test water on the pollution contents, dissolved oxygen, also on sediments using apparatus like the Secchi discs and also the multimeter that measures the pH. So we've gone all through these trainings. We've also gone through a training on plant identification to identify the types of plants that we have, like the grevilleas, the papyrus, the how do you call them? The Sienna siamea. We've also had plants like the waiter beet acacia. We've also had trainings on the plants about like the eucalyptus and many more that we've had that we were trained on. So we really appreciate on that, on trainings. Another milestone that we've had to come, we've had this papyrus boardwalk. The papyrus boardwalk is an undulated structure that is constructed on the papyrus. And this is an enterprise whereby people come, walk on it. We've had, we have on it the cultural museum, where we've got cultural artifacts display in it, displaying fishing materials, cultural artifacts like the water guards. We've also we have things like fishing materials and many other materials that if you visit the boardwalk, you'll be able to see after this. We also have the watchtower, where bird watchers can climb up and see the birds that are found in the swamp. Another thing that I want to mention, an achievement, is that we've had a number of boats, tour boats. Right now, we have 30 motorized boats that is ferrying tourists to the islands to see the hippos. Also, we also have got boats that is going beyond the counties to go and other counties like Homa Bay, Kindu Bay, and also neighboring counties. Another development that has come as the establishment of this organization is the tarmacking of Impala Dunga Road. We lobbied the government because many guests, many tourists come, and when they reach Impala Park, now the road is disconnected from there. It is now a rough road, it is rocky, and people could not reach this place. We lobbied the county government together with the national government so that the road can be tarmacked. And as you can see on my back, we have got a traffic. It's a tarmacked road that has reached to the beach. And many people are now coming to Dunga Beach to see whatever is there. Another milestone that we celebrate is that as per now, we have got internship programs with our local schools, colleges and universities, whereby students taking tourism, students taking wildlife management, students taking administration, they come to our organization. And when they come, we take them through the activities that you are doing, like the ones that I've mentioned at the boardwalk, and then they are certified. We give them a certificate of internship, and through this, they acquire the necessary skills and knowledge that in their schools, they do theories. But when they come to our organization director, we do hands-on experience practically, and they get their certificate, and that's what they use to go back to school. They get degrees, they get diplomas, and even certificates from their institutions. Another milestone or development that we've seen that has come is through the partnership we've had with the local and international universities. The boardwalk that I was talking about that was constructed, it was constructed as a result of student universities engagement with our local organization. So this one has really impacted knowledge to our local guides, that the information that they have right now is through the local universities and international universities. We have got universities like JUST, that's the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University of Science and Technology. We have Moi University, we have Chuka University, we have Kisumu universities. Those are local universities that we partner with. We also partner with Gothenburg University. This one is in Sweden. We also have another university in Sweden that is called Chalmers Universities. So these universities, they have got vast knowledge. They have vast knowledge that when they come, we partner with them. They also learn from us. And through this collaboration, we do prototypes of activities and structures that the student build in partnership with them. Like they just recently concluded the partnership with the Chalmers University. They just left 2 weeks ago, and we had a prototype of sunbeds and also restrooms where people could sit and relax. It is here in the boardwalk, and you'll be able to see them when doing the documentation. So actually, we also have got another milestone that I don't want to forget. That is the school ecology program, Dunga Beach Ecology School program, whereby the students, like you see the buses on my behind, they come in droves and they are taken through the beach ecology school program, whereby the students are lectured on methods of fishing, types of fish, methods of preserving the fish, rivers flowing into Lake Victoria, the islands of Lake Victoria. We also have got this program where the students are taken through more about the lake, its formation, geography, history, and many, many other activities that the students are taken through. And when they leave going back home, they get to get this information back home and even in school, so that when they go to do their exams, they find that the topics that they are taught here at the beach is very, very important and very impactful on their educational curriculum. So I just want to say that Dunga Beach has come through a longer way. It has evolved from a non-formal method of tourism, whereby tourists could come, no boat to take them out, no guide to take them out, and even the fishermen with their fishing boats could just, the guests, the tourists could just go to the fishermen and ask for a boat ride from the fishermen. And the fishermen could carry them on their fishing boats with the fish in it. And they'd be taken around to see the birds, to see the hippos, of which the tourists were risking their lives, because the fishing boats are not the standard boats. They are not for passengers. They are not for ferrying people. They don't have any information that they could give the tourists as they go about the boat riding. That is why we saw the need. We saw the need as the tourists were coming. We saw the need to put this in a formalized way, to construct boats that are more stable with a motorized engine, whereby even the shade on top could be used to shade the guests from direct sunlight and even other to the guests to get the sunburns. So actually, from where we came from, behind, we've come from a long way, because we never knew that tourists could visit Dunga Beach. But through guests coming to this beach, we saw a need to formalize and to cater for the guests, the tourists, so that they can get services that they want. So I just want to say that our beach right now, as per its standard, as it sits right now, it is attracting so many tourists, both local tourists from Kenya, from all the counties, the 47 counties of Kenya, the schools, colleges, universities, families, churches, couples, weddings, researchers coming to this place. And right now, we have formalized this program to suit everybody that is coming to Dunga Beach. We have the fish in the lake that is gotten from the lake, and the local hotels within the beach, they prepare tilapia fish with kachumbari, with vegetables, with ugali, that is corn, that many guests prefer Dunga Beach in Kisumu, Lake Victoria, the source of tilapia, the source of Nile perch. Because Dunga Beach is just at the shore. People believe all the fish, the best fish, is found at Dunga Beach in Kisumu. And we have got a burden to ensure that the guests get full and the best experience, to eat fish, to enjoy the sunset, to enjoy sunrise, to enjoy boat rides, to see the islands, to see the fish farms, to enjoy the community itself. Because one of the packages that we are offering is community walks. Community walk is one that guests are taken through hiking into the village to see how the local fishing communities live, to see the local houses made of mud and stone, to see the polygamous families that is within the community, our rich cultural history, to see the medicine men's home where old people, the local people, the sick people were taken for treatment, of which they were coming from far and wide. We have one guy called Owela. Owela was a famous medicine man. Right now he's deceased, but he treated people far and wide. India, Europe, US, Africa, across Africa. It could be people were brought with different problems, including marital problems, politicians who wanted to ascend to power, madmen. And so we take people to these unique places to enjoy, to see our culture, on how best our community was formed. So as per now, I will say Dunga Beach has come from far in terms of tourism, and right now it is organized, it is formalized. The county government knows about it, it is licensed. The boats are calibrated by the Kenya Maritime Authority. They are safe with the life jackets, they are safe with the they are fitted also with all the necessary materials that is required, including the life rings, including the first aid kit. They are also having divers, trained divers with the Kenya Red Cross Society, whereby in case of any eventuality, it can be arrested in a professional way. So Dunga Beach, as it stands right now, is far much ahead, more organized, more better than before. And we would like to welcome anybody wanting to visit Lake Victoria, the largest freshwater lake in Africa and the second largest freshwater lake in the world after Lake Superior, between Canada and the US. So everybody is invited for food, fish, nyama choma, and even the boat ride, sailing, hiking, bird watching, the boardwalk. Everything is found at Dunga Beach. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And that is the chronology. That is the history on how Dunga Beach became to be a major tourist attraction site for the Western Circuit.
My name is Kennedy Orowe. I'm a Kenyan citizen by birth, and also I'm a Dunga community member in Kisumu. Been here in this community starting from my birth up to date. This tourism sector, I started it in the, first of all, immediately I finished my school in the year 1997. I was out from like 1 year, from 1998, I joined fishing. Coming to the year 1999, I was in fishing. Up to 2000, I was in fishing a little bit. Then from the 2000 there is when there were some tourists that I met. Though we started this like 4 people. We started this in 4 people. Then coming 2000, we were going to fish in the lake, but that time, it was one day in the morning around 8. We 2 people, we didn't go fishing. We were here in the morning, we came here in the morning in the beach here. We found some two guys from Germany. And being that I've been going to fish, I know fish, I know the animals that we get in the lake. So when we went to them and asked them, what do you want? Okay, they explained to us that they want to go for a boat ride. And they want to go and see the hippos, they want to go and see the fishermen. Because we knew, because we've been fishing, so nothing was hard to us, taking them in the lake maybe to see the hippos and animals. We took them in a small rowing boat, and they saw the hippos, they saw the fishermen, the types of nets they're using. Later on we came back, and they thanked us a lot, and they gave us good money. And during that time, we found them just hanging around. Nobody could reach them because most of the people in the community were just on fishing. Yeah, nobody could reach because they thought like reaching a tourist or a white man was a bit hard because of the language. So because I went to school, I knew what I meant. We talked to them, we talked to them, we went to the lake, we explained to them, they saw the hippos. And during that time, what we could see, what we could tell the visitors is only that what hippos feed on. And we know that hippos, they feed on grass, and also they're semi-aquatic animals. Maybe you can find it in the water, sometimes you get them outside. So we went that way. So when we came back, after they have gone, we came to sit down and we discussed. So what can we do? Because now because if you look at the lake now, the pressure is now coming in. Though during that time, fish was too much in the lake, so we could get good money. Me to myself, I finished my school in that year 1997 in a hardship because my parents died. First of all, my father died in the year 1978 in Uganda on coffee trade. They were shot in Uganda because it was illegal or trade. So coming in the year 1995, when I was in Form 2 high school, my mom died. So I was in suspense. I could not get. I was decided maybe to get her out from school. But what encouraged me that we had a lot of fish. We had good money, so I could pay my school fee. I could try to pay my school because I wanted to drive on with my schooling. I tried to make my calendar like halfway. I mean halfway. I could went school for like 3 days, then I go fishing like 2 days to get money because we had a lot of money during that time to pay my school fee. That's why I reached where I am. Then apart from that, what was the challenge to me was because I could explain the hippos, I could explain the fishing types, I could explain the fishing methods used in the lake. Then what was my challenge was about the birds. So I had one of my colleagues at a place called the Hippo Point. I was called the Professor Tom Adera. It was known as the Tom Tourist. So I took my time to go to that place, Hippo Point, to get into his docket. Immediately I went to Hippo Point, I found him. I explained to him that, okay, my challenge is about birding. And he told me that, Kennedy, I know you very well. What we can do, come to my docket. Then wherever I go in the lake with the clients, make sure that you accompany me. I had a small notebook that I could note the birds that I see, because his work was after the trip, the Tom Tourist could ask you, which types of bird did you see? You start explaining from point A to point Z. That's the way I came to know more about the birds. Because during those years, the birders who came here, we could just go in the lake, and maybe if a client asks you what kind of a bird is that, it was difficult maybe to explain, because we could mention a bird using the environment where it is. Like we have the bird called the papyrus godole. We could call it the papyrus bird. There's another bird also we have in the lake, we call it the long-tailed cormorant. We could tell the visitor that that bird is a water duck, because we could we could refer it to the home duck, the one we have at the domestic ones. Though it was not the original name. So when I went to Hippo Point, from the Hippo Point, I took like 5 months to 6 months there. When I came back to my territory, Dunga Beach, I told my colleagues that okay, now I'm from a different level now, so we want to change the system. So I came with a different idea whereby nowadays we can now know the names of the birds we have around, and also if you go to the bird book, maybe if you come, you can confirm it's right. Then later I also came with an idea of studying of the trees and the plants and the shrubs, whereby even right now, most of my colleagues here now, they know what they can tell to visitors who come, whether who is interested on field of plants, trees, birds, aquatic animals like the hippos, or the crocodiles, the crabs, so nowadays we know. Then later on, coming in the year 2023, we formed a group here. The group that we formed was it's called the Dunga Ecotourism and Environmental CBO. When we started it with a few people, we started it with like 5 people there. Yeah, some 2 people came and joined us, so we were 6. You know, some 2 people came and joined us, the original team. We were 6, so we started with that. So up to date, I can tell that the CBO, Dunga Ecotourism CBO, we have members of like 30. Then apart of that, now that's not the CBO alone. Then also we have other team now. We have the boat riders now, they're joining in because the pressure now is now coming in the lake. We have those people now coming to fish the lake, and the investors, no? They are now joining the lake. So the pressure is now too much. So nowadays we find out that most of the young people, they are now converting it to the tourism sector. So if you look at the total number we have in Dunga Beach, is around 70 people. Around 70 people now benefiting from the tourism. So I think we have changed this system to a different system. Because if you look at it now, we don't have much fish in the lake, but initially there was too much fish. Being that the pressure is now too much, so now people now converting their system to a different system, which is tourism. So right now, though we have a challenge right now because people are now many, and the way we used to have the visitors there, because during those years, you could see a group of tourists standing somewhere, even by the roadside, so maybe sitting somewhere. You could go to them before somebody reached to them, and we talk to them. We could get good money from them. They could listen. You listen to them. You get different knowledges from them. They get from you. So this time around is a big challenge. Now you can't leave even a visitor that you have. A visitor is somebody who is a bit different. It might tell you that welcome Kennedy, but I need time to walk a little bit. Then later on, I will contact you. But right now, if you just live like that, you go back, you find that that tourist is having another person there, which means that maybe you've talked about the price, and somebody now coming incognito, telling another different price. So which means that will be a different person that will be like you are calling. So because that person doesn't understand the packages, so we'll just talk on something that maybe you don't know. But that's now the challenge we have with the current system right now. Yes, maybe to additional on that, like right now we are conserving the wetlands. Also, we are environmentalists. Mostly the wetlands we have around. We have like the 2 wetlands which are active right now. We can say that we have the Saiwa Swamp and Dunga Swamp. So the Dunga Swamp behind me here is a wetland where we have different species of birds. The species of birds we get, they are rarely found just right in the wetlands in Dunga. Nowhere you can get them. So we are just encouraging the people, the people living within the community to help us conserve the wetlands, because this is the home for wildlife. We get the animals there like the hippos. These are the breeding grounds for fish. this place where we have the bird habitat. So it's all of us to join us together to make sure that we conserve the what? The wetland for good sustainable. That sustainability is paramount to all of us. Because with birds, they are live to us. Because birds, these are the indicators. Like this time around, it's rainy season. You know the birds like the African fish eagle, they do give some direction through their sounds, the velocity sound that they give. They tell you that, okay, well, if you go fish in the lake, make sure that you come back very fast because of the weather change. They know how to go by the wind directions. So, and this is the place where we have the routes to birds, you know. Like we have the birds like the blue swallows. The blue swallows, these are the routes. They can start from this point, they go to Ndere Island, then from Ndere Island, they go to Homa Hills in Obey, then they get their way back to their home. So we have to conserve their routes again for the blue swallows. Even the terns, we have the white terns, we have the waistcoat terns. Also we have this like African open billstop. These are one of the migratory birds. No, we have the locally migratory birds and the internationally migratory birds. So the one that we have these local ones here, we need to make sure that we conserve them, and they be part and parcel to us here. Yeah, so I would like maybe the government also to help us not for people not to come and disturb the wildlife in this region, our territory, Dunga Beach, and other wetlands in Kenya at large.
My name's are Nelson Ochengo Otieno, Kenyan citizen, born in Kisumu, especially in Nyalenda. I was born in 1975. My education is from class 1 to class 8. I go from there. Then from there, I decided to join fishing. Before joining fishing, my parents died, so I could not go join the school because of the fee. So I decided to go for fishing trips. We used to go for fishing. After then, from fishing, the types of fish we used to make are the little one, and we have been quoted by the fisheries department to jail. Then I decided to come out of that fishing trips. I was just hanging around in the beach, In the beach, I used to see some of our visitors coming from other places, So we used to talk with them, as my colleagues have said. We used the samples, taking them around, walking with them around, seeing some types of the fish around. And by that time, we did not know anything like types of the birds, the methods of fishing we are using, then some plants around in our community. We have our colleagues, they came, they teach us. Like I have my friends coming from, we call it Kennedy Orowe. Kennedy Orowe come from another beach where he used to do this. Then he came back, started teaching us the types of birds, the types of fishing. But that time, no boat we are using. We are using these boats of the Omena people. We call it the sardine. Later, we prepare ourselves with the community. They give us one boat. This is one boat. we tried our best. We used to do rowing very far from here. And then something come to our minds. We sit down with our friends. What can we do to make this thing to be very big? Then we sit as a group. The group, we have our chairman, which called Mr. Samuel Jera. This Samuel Jera come with a plan that we can sit down as a group. This group, we can donate something to build a boat which can take now people around. We can go to bird watching with some of our teachers, community work. We tell them about the community, how the community is, and then the plans we have in the community. From there, we came up to now. We can have 1 hour boat, which we have the engine one, which we call it Dector, taking people around. From there, we have a plan now for teaching the children from the secondary, primary, colleges, and universities. We have our teachers, we can tell them about the types of fish we have in Lake Victoria, allow the story of Lake Victoria, the plants we have around the community. Then the community itself, the story of the community, we call it the Sigana of the community. So up to now, there I can comment with there.